There is a YouTube channel right now with 0 subscribers 6 months ago that pulled in over $9,000 last month. No face. No voice. No studio. Just a 23-year-old in Portland who figured out how to turn AI-generated historical footage into a legitimate income stream. And the strangest part is not the money, it is that YouTube is actively encouraging this. Welcome back to Zero Index. Faceless YouTube channels now make up 38% of all new creator monetization ventures in 2025. That is not a typo. In 2022, that number was 12%. Something fundamental shifted in the last 3 years, and most people have not caught up to what it means. Here is what changed. Tools like Pika Labs and Descript did not just get better, they crossed a threshold. Pika Labs 3.0 now output cinematic 4K video clips. Descript lets you clone voices, edit audio like a text document, and produce content that sounds indistinguishable from a professional studio. The barrier that used to exist between a creator and a polished product, it evaporated. But I need to be precise about something because most people get this completely wrong. The channels making real money are not doing what you think they are doing. They are not just feeding prompts into an AI and uploading whatever comes out. That approach gets you flagged, demonetized, or worse. The history and documentary niche specifically earns between $5 and $15 RPM. That means for every 1,000 views, creators pocket $5 to $15 in ad revenue alone. A video that hits 100,000 views, that is $500 to $1,500 from a single upload. And here is the thing about history content, it is evergreen. A video about the fall of Rome does not expire next week. It keeps earning for years. There is a channel called Fern that produces 3D crime documentaries. No face on camera. Estimated earnings, over $80,000 per month from ad revenue alone. I will come back to why Fern works and most imitators fail, because the difference is everything. So I spent 3 weeks mapping out exactly how these channels operate. Not the marketing pitch version, the actual day-to-day reality. First, the uncomfortable truth about Pika Labs. It excels at generating cinematic AI video clips. The quality is genuinely impressive. But the creative workflow is extremely time-intensive. I am talking 4 to 8 hours per long-form video just in Pika alone. Anyone telling you this is passive income after the first month is lying to you or selling you a course. Here is what the workflow actually looks like. You start with research, real research. The channels that make $7,500 a month are spending hours reading primary sources, academic papers, obscure historical accounts. Then you write a script. Not a prompt, a script. Original analysis. A perspective. Something that could not exist without a human deciding what matters and why. Then comes Pika Labs. You generate clips scene by scene. Historical recreations. Atmospheric footage. Visual metaphors. But you are not done. Pika outputs need refinement. Unnatural movements. Weird artifacts. Pacing that does not match your narration. This is where Descript comes in. Descript is not glamorous, but it is where the money actually gets made. You import your AI-generated footage. You record or clone your voiceover. You edit the audio by editing text, delete a word from the transcript, the audio adjusts automatically. Then you adjust pacing, add intro and outro sequences, fix the moments where the AI did something strange. A quick pass in Descript can increase viewer retention by 15 to 20%. And retention is everything. Higher retention means YouTube recommends you more. More recommendations means more views. More views means more money. But there is a third layer to this that took me a long time to track down. YouTube now requires creators to disclose when videos contain meaningfully altered or synthetically generated content that appears realistic. Labels appear in expanded descriptions. For sensitive topics, they appear directly on the video player. Fail to disclose, content removal. Suspension from the YouTube Partner Program. Your entire revenue stream gone because you did not check a box. And it gets more complicated. YouTube's repetitive content policy specifically targets AI-generated low-effort content. Here is what they flag as inauthentic and ineligible for monetization: AI voiceover paired with stock footage and no original insight. Mass-produced template content. Image slideshows with minimal commentary. This is where most faceless channel attempts die. They try to automate everything. They skip the research. They skip the original analysis. They pump out 15 videos a week that all feel identical. And YouTube's algorithm catches them. The channels that make $7,500 a month understood something crucial. The AI handles production. The human handles perspective. You cannot automate insight. You cannot automate the decision of what story to tell and why it matters. The moment you try, you cross from creator to content mill, and YouTube knows the difference. Here is the part that actually surprised me. The most successful faceless history channels do not rely primarily on ad revenue. AdSense is the floor, not the ceiling. I talked to a creator who runs a channel about ancient civilizations. 40,000 subscribers. AdSense brings in about $2,000 monthly. But here is his actual breakdown. Affiliate links to history books and courses, another $1,800. A Patreon with bonus content, $1,200. A simple PDF guide on historical research methods he sells for $9, that adds another $800. Newsletter sponsorships from educational platforms, another $1,700. Total monthly income from a 40,000 subscriber faceless channel, $7,500. And 70% of it is not from ads. The real insight is this. Affiliate tools in the education and history space often pay 20 to 40% recurring commissions. One video recommending a research tool can generate income for years. A viewer signs up using your link, you get paid every month they stay subscribed. This is why the successful creators build channels around audiences with problems, not just random viewers. Someone interested in Roman history is also interested in learning tools, books, travel, courses. They have purchasing intent. They are worth more than a casual click. I promise to come back to Fern. $80,000 a month. No face on camera. Here is what separates them from the thousands of faceless channels making nothing. Original research. Not Wikipedia summaries. Not rehashed articles. Actual primary source investigation into crime cases that have not been covered to death. Custom 3D animations. Not stock footage with filters. Not basic Pika outputs without refinement. Fully realized visual environments that took months to develop. Distinctive perspective. You know within 30 seconds you are watching a Fern video. The pacing. The tone. The specific way they structure revelations. It is a voice, even without a face. The channels that earn serious revenue invest in scripting, research, editing, and thumbnails. They just skip the camera. That distinction matters more than any tool. Here is the uncomfortable reality. Anyone can access Pika Labs. Anyone can download Descript. The tools are democratized. But democratized tools do not create differentiated outcomes. The barrier to entry dropped. The barrier to success stayed exactly where it was. Let me break down exactly what $7,500 a month looks like in practice. You need roughly 500,000 views monthly at a $15 RPM to hit that from AdSense alone. That is aggressive. Most channels will not get there in the first year. But split across multiple revenue streams, the math changes completely. You need maybe 150,000 views monthly for AdSense at $15 RPM, $2,250. Add affiliate revenue from recommended products, another $1,500. Digital product sales to even 1% of viewers, another $1,000. Sponsorships from niche brands, another $2,000. Newsletter revenue, another 750. Suddenly you are at 7,500 with a third of the view count. This is why the pillar matters. A faceless history channel built around an audience that wants to learn, they will buy courses, tools, books. A faceless history channel built around passive entertainment, they just watch and leave. Same niche. Same tools. Completely different economics. So here is the honest assessment. Can you make $7,500 a month with a faceless history channel using Pika Labs and Descript? Yes. The data shows it is happening. Should you expect to hit that number in 6 months? Probably not. The median outcome is much lower. Many channels make between $1,000 and $3,000 monthly, which is still significant, but not life-changing. The real question is not whether the opportunity exists. It is whether you are willing to do the parts that cannot be automated. The research. The original perspective. The audience building that creates purchasing intent rather than passive views. The disclosure compliance that keeps you in the partner program. The tools have never been more powerful. But tools amplify what you bring to them. They do not replace it. If you are serious about this, start with one video. Spend 20 hours on it. Research something obscure. Generate footage in Pika. Polish everything in Descript. Disclose appropriately. Track your retention analytics. Then decide if you want to do it again. Because the channel's making $80,000 a month, they made that decision 1,000 times before anyone noticed them. Subscribe if you want to see where this goes next.